Hey, Chris Stewart here again, coming at you with another anatomy review video. In this video, we're going to be looking at the rhomboid muscles. Now, the rhomboid muscles, they're very small, not very small, but they're kind of small muscles in the deep part of the back that are designed to help stabilize primarily the scapula. So in this video, you're going to learn how to find them, kind of what direction the fibers run, where they start and where they end, and also we'll talk about its main actions. So, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you at the end. Okay, in this video tonight we're going to be looking at the rhomboid muscle. Now the rhomboid muscle lies between what we referred to in one of the previous videos as the medial border of the scapula here and the spinous processes of the spine. And this space right in here is where the rhomboid muscle lies. There's two of them. There's actually a rhomboid minor and a rhomboid major. Now, to find where they actually attach to the spine, the best way is to actually, you can see I've already kind of marked out each of the spinous processes, but if you're having a hard time finding where C7 is, all I have to do is have my patient go ahead and raise up and bend your neck down for me. Bend your neck down. And you'll see C7 pop right up there. Good. Go ahead and lie back down. So C7. Now, the rhomboid minor is actually going to attach or originate at C7 and T1. And it's going to run down to the medial border of the scapula right where the spine of the scapula, as we talked about in a previous video as well, right where it meets the medial border. So rhomboid minor is going to be running right in this fashion here. Rhomboid major is going to run from T2 through T5, and it will attach also to the medial border of the scapula all the way from the inferior angle here up to where the spine meets the scapula. So if I have Zachary put his arm down this way, okay, what that did was just line up the scapula here with the spine. You can see it's going to run kind of in this direction, making kind of a rhomboid shape. Now, the fibers are running from spinous processes down to the medial border, which means they're going to run in this fashion. So if you're trying to palpate the fibers, this is the direction you need to be strumming. Perpendicular to the direction they run in a superior-inferior direction. If I want to feel them fire, all I have to do is have him put his hand in the small of his back and then have him raise his elbow up towards the ceiling. You're going to feel the muscles of the rhomboid major and minor contracting right here. Now, what are its main actions? The main actions of the rhomboid muscle are to basically pull the shoulder blade in or retract the scapula. Okay? The other motion, one of the other motions it does is it actually helps downwardly rotate or bring the inferior angle in towards the spine and depress the scapula. Okay? But it also does help with elevation. So in order to make it fire, again, we put the hand in the small of the back and we have him lift the elbow up towards the ceiling, and you will feel the deep muscles of the rhomboid major and minor. One point to keep note of here is the rhomboid major and minor are actually underneath the larger trapezius muscle. So you have to push a little bit harder to get through that trapezius muscle to get to the rhomboid major and minor. But make sure you are strumming in the appropriate direction so that you feel those fibers running in an oblique angle up to the spine. Alright, that's it. That's the rhomboid muscle. Rhomboid muscle is a stabilizer of the scapula, and it helps actually allow you to reach back and behind your back whenever you're doing any of your activities of daily living. One thing I wanted to mention that I didn't get into the video was that it is also innervated by the dorsal scapular nerve, which of course comes from the neck. So any entrapment along that way, coming from the neck down into the back, could lead to problems with your rhomboid muscles. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, keep on learning your anatomy.